A gentle piano melody reminiscent of Chopin begins softly. A slightly breathy, melancholic voice begins. "Oh, darling, you wouldn't believe the descent. It started with such promise, you see, such potential." People often ask me, what do you expect? And truthfully, it's not about expecting perfection, though honestly, is that too much to ask? It's about expecting competence, basic human decency, the lack of which I've discovered is simply astounding. It reminds me of my grandmother's garden back in, well, never mind where. She'd nurture these roses, each petal perfect, each bloom a testament to attentive care. And then a single weed would sprout, and she'd say, "See, even beauty requires constant vigilance." How right she was. I was seeking respite, you understand. A small haven, a concept I imagined simple enough. I stumbled upon this establishment. The Eleals Boutique Hotel City not provided. A name that conjured images of whispered elegance, not this. It commenced with the arrival, of course. Not a grand entryway or a sweeping vista, but a crossroads. Imagine, if you will, a symphony of discord, the relentless drone of automobiles blending, rather unharmoniously, with the ceaseless thrum of airplanes overhead. An assault on the senses, truly. It has a fundamental principle of aesthetics. Tranquility is paramount for relaxation. Noise, constant, abrasive noise, it's almost hostile. It's like being perpetually on edge, anticipating something awful, which, as it transpired, was rather prescient. The staff, bless their hearts, and truly, they tried, were islands of politeness in a sea of systemic failings. They smile, they offer assistance, but their efforts felt hollow, like a theatrical performance devoid of genuine emotion. I noticed, instinctively, a certain exhaustion in their eyes. They were doing their best to polish tarnished silver, a Sisyphean task if ever there was one. And isn't that just heartbreaking? To witness someone striving so valiantly against overwhelming odds, it stirs something quite dark within me. The room itself clean, yes, decidedly adequate, but devoid of personality, like a hotel room in a governmental building. Utilitarian, anonymous, a small table on the balcony, a quaint notion dismissed without consideration. A simple locker for one's belongings, apparently an extravagance beyond their means. It's not simply about the items themselves, you see. It's about the impression of security, of thoughtfulness. These are tiny details, darling, but they accumulate. They whisper volumes about the establishment's disregard for its patrons' comfort. The sunrise, admittedly, offered a fleeting moment of grace. A gentle illumination washing over the room, but even that was tainted, wasn't it? Knowing the cacophony that awaited with the dawn. It's the cruel irony of existence, I think. Moments of beauty invariably overshadowed by impending disappointment. Breakfast was adequate, unremarkable, like beige wallpaper. Fine, but is fine truly enough when one is paying a premium for an experience? It's a matter of expectations, is it not? And my expectations, I confess, are rather elevated. Reminds me of the food they had in the Soviet Union. Don't get me wrong, it's cute, but it's not good cute. And then, the beach. The siren song of the sea, reduced to a paltry strip of sand. Honestly, darling, it was diminutive and precarious. One accesses it via a tunnel, a dark, damp passage that seems to have been forgotten. It demands improvement. One isn't asking for the Eiffel Tower, but some cleanliness. Is that so much to ask? It wasn't prepared, was it? Early morning, no towels, no umbrellas, just emptiness. It felt abandoned. Like a forgotten dream, a particularly sad dream. There were admittedly 2 chaise lounges, lovely, shaded, perfect for lounging.
The reality of businesses near Eleals Boutique Hotel. The businesses near Eleals Boutique Hotel are, to put it mildly, a disaster. If you're expecting charm, quality, or even basic decency, prepare for disappointment. This isn't just a few bad apples, this is the orchard. From hostile staff to outright scams, the area has perfected the art of making visitors regret their choices. Let's start with retail. Shops near Eleals Boutique Hotel operate on a simple principle: take your money, then treat you like an inconvenience. Take well, for example. This place turns returns into a police matter. One customer tried to refund ill-fitting items and was met with shouting, refusal, and yes, actual law enforcement intervention just to get their money back. The products, cheap, flimsy, and often broken within months. A man bought outdoor lights that disintegrated in half a year. Another found their suitcase wheels snapping off immediately only to be told the store had nothing to do with it. The staff's attitude, universally described as rude, dismissive, and at times borderline hostile. If you enjoy being scolded while paying for garbage, this is your spot. Then there's the wellness scene, if you can call it that. Aegeo Spas promises luxury but delivers regret. Their therapists, some seem to have trained via YouTube tutorials. One guest left with a sensitive skin facial that left them red and blotchy, hardly the glow they paid for. The booking process is a trap. Reps push overpriced treatments, then forget to apply discounts unless you fight for them. And if something goes wrong, good luck. One woman prepaid for a package, only to be ghosted when she tried to reschedule. Calls went unanswered, emails ignored. The response, a shrug. These aren't isolated incidents, this is their business model. Hungry, the Tandoori Bites will kill your appetite. The food is either flavorless or hazardous. Think hair in fried rice, raw chicken, and mint sauce, that's just oil. The staff's strategy, upsell aggressively, then vanish when complaints arise. One diner described the masala chips as frozen fries with sad sprinkles. Prices are high, portions are small, and the ambience, depressingly generic. Even the mango lassi, praised in one bafflingly misplaced review, can't redeem the rest. But the crown jewel of misery is 54 Dreamy Nights. The name is a cruel joke. This club is less about dancing and more about surviving. Drinks are watered down yet cost a fortune, Euros 10 for a Bacardi and Coke, that's 99 Coke. The bouncers, they'll choke you out for dropping a glass or just for existing. One guest was accused of breaking a toilet he never used, then extorted for 200 euros. The music, a single beat on loop for hours. The vibe, a cross between a scam and a hostage situation. So what's the takeaway? The businesses near Eleals Boutique Hotel see tourists as walking ATMs. Quality control is non-existent, customer service is a myth, and accountability is a fantasy. If you must stay here, bring snacks, avoid spas, and unless you enjoy financial and emotional ruin, skip the club entirely. This isn't hospitality, it's a masterclass in how not to run a business. Proceed with caution, or better yet, don't proceed at all.
Script content I was looking into, like what happens near Eleals Boutique Hotel City not provided, and oh my god, the scams, they are so bad. Like, why do people do this? Tourists just want to have fun. But no, some businesses here, they just want to take everything. First, restaurants and nightclubs near Eleals Boutique Hotel City not provided. Oh boy, they act so nice, like, oh, come in, cheap drinks, pretty women. And then boom, you sit down, they ask how much money you have when you leave. And if you say soon, oh no, the bill becomes crazy high, like thousands, and if you say no, big scary men come threaten you until you pay. And if you try to go to police, they follow you, pretend it was a mistake, give some money back so you don't complain. But you're already scared, right? So you just leave. And they win. I bet those tourists never came back. And the scammers probably still doing it right now. How sad is that? Then, shops near Eleals Boutique Hotel City not provided. They know you're a tourist, so water, a snack, suddenly costs 10 times more. Like, really? A bottle of water is not gold, but they do it because they think you want notice. And then you buy it because you're thirsty, and later you realize, oh, I got tricked, and you feel so stupid, but it's not your fault. They want you to feel that way. Oh, and tickets, you're waiting in line for a museum, and some guy is like, hey, I have skipped the line, tickets cheap, and you think, wow, so nice, but no. The ticket is fake or already used, and when you get to the door, they want to let you in, and the guy, gone, just poof, now you have to buy another ticket. And you're standing there like, why did I trust you? And worst one, fake police. They dress like officers, stop you outside shops, say, show me your wallet for check, and then oops, your money is gone, and you don't even know who to complain to because they looked real, so you just stand there feeling so small. This is how it is near Eleals Boutique Hotel City not provided. Businesses act sweet, but then they take, and the tourists, they just go home hurt, never trusting again, and the scammers probably laughing, it's so unfair.